Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Terrapins offense comes onto the field first today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Scanning the field, it's Washington, using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. That's reeled in. It's White. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's White. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Washington. With the catch, it's Polk. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Looking to throw on third. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to run it. It's Humphrey. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they have the first points of the game.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Penn State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll send the back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, it's a good-looking run there on the option. You think about Penn State quarterbacks, you think about pocket passers, but recently with Trace McSorley, and even before that, Michael Robinson, my old teammate with the San Francisco 49ers, these guys were dangerous running the football, and this guy's skill set really fits in well with this type of scheme in this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Here's the pressure. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense.
Turning it on. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Fleming. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's a fumble on the play. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get to the 33-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got the back in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Catch in the middle, it's Polk. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Terrapins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be...
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up.
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Washington. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Terrapins get enough for the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Maryland! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Breaks the tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass, it's Washington. Now he's going to break the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll open the second half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the team.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit.
Number 17, in formation to kick it away.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Back to throw, it's Washington. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you pick him.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, Davis, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Terrapins!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. And And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Martin. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This nigga didn't even get fucking tackled by nobody. He ran to the fucking line.
Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for space, it's Martin. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody's doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. He's going up top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Caught, close to the marker, it's White. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and this quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the guy.
And you become so
hard
to defend.
Goddamn
you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Oh, the ball
Of course this nigga fucking fumble. Slide, cuz. Fuck you waiting on the slide. Slide.
Unloads quickly. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down.
They gotta stop this shit with the CPU. These niggas just fucking morph to the fucking 1st down.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. On the run, it's Martin.
Fuck you overrunning for, nigga? You supposed to...
Turns it over to midfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it. Got the
Bro, they better not let these niggas run the fucking clock. I was finna say, bro. Oh, my God.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Martin back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Hey, yo, fuck this game, bro.